Hello everyone, I'm Yuting Ho. Today I want to talk about how to redesign a new organization. In this situation, due to the combination of the virus, schools, and activities, redesigning a new organization would be very crucial for the CEO to make the organization successful. To design an excellent new organization, the CEO of the organization should set up a design team. This is an excellent way to establish a particular team to focus on designing the new organization. There are three parts, including discovery, design, and development, employee and integration, and several steps for each part. The discovery phase is one of the key differences between a design approach to organization system improvements and the other methods of improving processes and performance. There are 8 steps for the design team to discover and design new systems. First, to define the purpose and requirements. During the first step, develop a clear understanding of the purpose for the new system. Identify the stakeholder needs, wants, and desires, because the needs of the stakeholder segments inform the design of the systems, products, and processes. Therefore, the design team should choose various stakeholders to communicate and understand their needs and identify key features, functions, and components of the system and associated requirements. After defining the system's purpose, we should consider what conditions will help fulfill that purpose. The design team should understand the key stakeholders and their requirements, including customers, workforce, investors, suppliers and partners, society, and communicating and the nature environment. Second, the design nature of the system would be very important for design decisions. Could make decisions in the right way. During this step, the design team should consider physical processes, knowledge of information process, creative process, and the degree of customization required. Third step is to study the relevant literature on particular processes or system, which would be very helpful for any management design vendor. For example, leadership theories would be most likely to enforce sustainable excellence. Through learning those theories, it would help to bring theories and concepts alive. Also, it can inspire those combined team members to have creative thinking. As I mentioned, the leadership theories, through learning leadership theories, leaders can know how to manage their own employees from different background experience, especially for the combination. There are various different employees from different background experience, feelings. So leaders need to learn what several kinds of different leadership styles to manage their different employees. The fifth step is to combine multiple disassociated schools and activities to design a system to fit the organizational unique characteristics. The unique context should consider organizational factors, including the external environments, strategy, value chain, the workforce, and the culture. So we should analyze all different kinds of stakeholders, customers, and products, and try to analyze the needs and desires of them and to create the unique context. For example, especially for the combination, we should try to create a clean organizational culture, because a clean organizational culture can motivate employees to cooperate with each other, sharing ideas, discuss their ideas with each other. They can create their agreements between different ideas, have a good agreement. The next step is to design principle. Principle would be very important for the new organization. Design principles should have a good balance for all stakeholders. The design team should understand all stakeholders' needs, desires, and feelings, not just several stakeholders. Also, we should ask all stakeholders their opinions, feedback for the principles. If this principle can meet most of stakeholders' needs and they have agreements with the principles, and these principles can be implied in the organization. This step is to design system integration. A system perspective of the larger enterprise management system helps design a congruent, aligned, and integrated system. The design team should consider those various stakeholders to identify key inputs, outputs, and interconnections, because the combination with these associated schools and activities, they have their own key inputs, outputs. Like the design team should collect those various kind of inputs, outputs together and to creative system integration. The last step is a diagnosis of the current system. Due to the organization multiple associated schools and activities, diagnosis would be very important to examine your purpose and requirements. So maybe you could ask some questions, for example, how well does the current system fulfill the requirements and purpose? Or how well does the current design fit and support the unique context of the organization? So the next part is a design. Design would be very important for to creative, ideal conceptual design, durable conceptual design, and detailed design. So using those information and concepts from the first 8 steps, the design team should create a compelling directive. The compelling directive bridges all stakeholders' desires and strategies to fulfill their needs. So the design team should create the organizational vision and missions regarding those stakeholders' desires and needs. Also, you can invite them to provide some suggestions, feedback about organizational mission and visions. Once the team develops the ideal conception design, it is important to identify the challenges. And after identifying those challenges, the design team should use the creatively exercise and techniques to come up with the solutions, overcome the constraints. In this situation, the design team should mix and match the individual's components to create a new combination. In this case, to use the inclusive leadership would be one of the good choice for leaders, which can make employees and stakeholders to perceive belongingness and uniqueness in the organization. The last step is to develop, deploy, and integrate. So after completing all detailed designs, the design team must work with all the owners of the integration points throughout the organization to fully develop the new system. So it is time to imply those strategies, detailed design in the organization. Also examine those strategies can fulfill the purpose of the organization and the needs and desires of the stakeholders. Thanks for your watching my video. Do you have any questions, concerns, and feedback? Thank you.